Thing? Okay. Yes, and someone else was saying something when she began with days are shorter.
Yes, ma'am. In Gujarat, particularly during winters, the temperature is a bit moderate, so it does not feel too hot and it does not feel too cold. So
Yes,
it's a nice
right. Absolutely. It's bearable, it's nice as compared to other seasons. The season is good. Absolutely. And what do you think about Uttarayan? Nobody is ready to speak about Uttarayan.
Ma'am, lots of birds get hurt during Uttarayan. I've seen many pigeons on the street.
Right. And the enthusiasm that the festivities bring.
That is very much among means all of Gujarat comes together on that day to celebrate.
Yes, yes. So that's a good thing. And then, of course, it comes with its problems associated. So maybe we should try to find a solution for it as well, right? In a way that the birds don't get hurt and we get as well. Okay. Let's start the class. Let's start the class. Okay. You may be able to see something on your screen right now, right? It's a crossword puzzle. Can you spot certain words? To be precise, there are 10 to 12 words. Can you spot them?
Ma'am, the
But we
crossword
can't
is
see
not
the
visible.
Screen
and
is
we
not.
cannot see the
Ma'am, it was visible before, but not
Screen is
right
not
now.
visible.
Okay, okay, let's try again. Now, now is it visible?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
visible.
Okay. Try to find 10 words. There are 10 words. If you take longer to find, then I'll tell you what the 10 words are. But initially, see if you are able to spot any words.
Ma'am,
Praising horizontally
Greeting.
such line.
Sing,
Yes,
Green is
thanking,
not visible.
thanking
yes.
in last
Suggesting.
thanking,
This is
thanking.
praising. Where do you see thanking?
Polo.
Second last line. Last
Greeting.
line.
Second last
Pan.
line.
Pan is
Apollo
also
Ma'am,
there.
greeting.
Greeting.
There is
Apologizing.
Suggesting.
greeting.
sing,
Last
Suggesting.
greeting.
Apologizing.
Apo-
Suggesting.
apologizing.
Very good. This vertical is apologizing. Inviting. Where do you see inviting?
Thanking. Thanking.
Suggesting also.
Inviting on fourth line.
Thanking.
Fourth row. Suggesting. Inviting.
Pan in the last fifth line.
Last fifth line, first, second. Oh, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Fifth line, inviting. Where?
Sing.
Suggesting. Pan.
Suggesting.
Pan.
Suggest and suggesting both.
Last
Suggesting.
last in
Yes.
first column. Last in
Okay.
first column
Last in first column.
vertically.
Last second
Vertically.
thanking.
Okay. So
Ma'am,
we have
praising.
praising. Yes, very good. Praising. Thanking. Yes,
Refusing.
thanking. Refusing.
Shy.
Correct.
Refusing.
Two people said simultaneously something. Yes. What were the two words?
Shy, ma'am.
Shy.
Ma'am, last third line. Cross. Suggesting in
Across.
middle.
Suggesting
First
in
one.
middle. Yes.
Praising. Praising.
Okay. Yes.
Refusing.
Praising is there. Shy. I'm not able to find. I'm sorry.
Refusing.
Agree.
ma'am,
Refusing.
sing.
It is cross, ma'am. Shy is cross.
Shy. Across.
Last third
Apologizing,
line,
last
first
column.
word.
Third last
Yes.
line. Third last line S, H and Y.
Ma'am, it is in diagonal. It is in
Suggesting.
diagonal.
Suggesting.
Yes, ma'am. Diagonal.
Suggesting.
Ma'am,
Yes. Correct.
suggesting.
Shy. Yes.
Ma'am,
Suggesting.
suggest
Correct.
also.
Correct. Yes. Suggest also. Suggest in the middle. Okay, so it seems like you have spotted almost all.
Apologize.
I'm advising.
Apologies. Advising.
Agree.
Adv-
Agree.
Agreeing. Yes, very good. Bravo. Okay, so applaudismo. Congratulations, you have spotted all 10 words. I'll stop sharing the screen. So we are going to work on these things. We are going to work on these things. I believe you have worked already on certain of these language functions. You were working on dialogues last time with sir, with Vijay sir. Right? Yes, last time you were working on dialogue with Vijay sir.
He taught us how to introduce yourself in interviews and
Okay,
Yes,
how
ma'am,
to.
we have gone through formal, informal English.
Okay, so you have not started with these.
formally.
Okay, so you have done formal, informal, and you have learned how to introduce yourself in interviews. Okay, so we would try to work on other language functions. That is, we don't use language only to communicate. Okay, we use it for different other functions. Maybe we want to thank someone. Maybe we want something from someone. So what we would do? Request. Maybe people are talking. We would agree with them. We would request them to do something for us. We would persuade them to do something for us. So we would use language for different things. Imagine that you want to make a request. Okay, imagine that like we are in this online class. Maybe my voice is not reachable. Okay, maybe my voice is not reachable. What would you say to me?
You're not audible.
Okay.
Not audible.
Okay, so if you say you are not audible, that is just a statement. That wouldn't tell me what you want me to do, right? That wouldn't tell me what do you want me to do. So how would you tell me to do something for you?
Ma'am, you are not
How?
audible. Please join again. Please join the meeting again.
Okay, please join the meeting again. Okay, can you tell me to speak louder? Right, you can tell me to
Ma'am, but,
speak a little louder.
ma'am, but the
We can
voice
say,
is
pardon me, could you be a little louder?
Yes, that is one thing. Okay, that is the correct way to ask someone to speak a little louder. Yes, someone was saying something. I'm sorry. But
ma'am, but if the voice is breaking, then what we will do?
yes, if the
The
voice is
voice is clear,
breaking,
but it is breaking. The voice is
yes,
louder, but it's breaking.
yes. But I just want to say that if my voice is not audible enough, okay, it is in a lower pitch, you want me to speak loudly. Okay, so you might want to say, could you please be a little louder? Okay, let's say I'm not holding the mic closer. Okay, I'm holding it like this. I hope I am visible. If I'm not, if I'm not visible to you, imagine me that I'm not holding the mic closer. Now, maybe you want me to hold the mic closer so that my voice would be audible to you. So what would you say to me? What would you say to me?
Could you kindly be more louder?
Yes, yes, perfect. Could you? Could you is the word. Perfect. What else can you say?
Could you please take the mic little bit closer?
Very good. Very good. Could you please hold the could you please hold the mic closer to your mouth? Okay, so that you are audible. Okay, so this could, can, has to be used, right? Could you, can you, these are the words that are to be used when you are making a request. I hope the PPT is visible to you all. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is what we are working on. Okay, you want to request something. So rather than just telling them what is not right, you should always try to tell people what exactly you want them to do. Okay, it's not necessary कि सामने वाले को पता हो कि maybe I am a first time user. Okay, maybe this is my first online class. I don't know कि मुझे कितना जोर से बोलना है, मे बी मुझे ये पता ही नहीं है कि माइक को ऐसे अपने मुंह के पास पकड़ के बोलने से आवाज अच्छी जाती है. मैं ऐसे ही आई एम handling my PPT and everything, and I'm not even holding the mic closer to my mouth. So in order to tell people exactly what do you expect from them, you should request them in exact words. And in order to not sound impolite, or in order to not sound as if you are ordering them, you should try to use these words such as could, would. Okay, could and would can be used to make requests. Could you, can you? Okay, I hope I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
where else can you use these functions? This could. One situation is classroom. Okay, one situation is classroom or in university. Where else can you use this? Imagine.
Office.
Very good. Office. Office. Then
To any stranger if we are talking time.
Meetings.
bravo, very good. Okay, whenever you are talking to any stranger, try to be as polite as possible, try to be as much formal as possible. We have already learned formal and informal language, so try to use the formal language because the person doesn't know you. Okay, formal language and using these could or would ensures that the tone, okay, tone is not only of your voice, tone is of language as well. So the tone is polite when we use such words. So always try to use these when talking to strangers in office, in university, in classrooms. Yes, where else?
Ma'am,
Hmm?
ma'am, these are basically models, so I think they are used basically everywhere.
Very good. They are used
Whether,
basically everywhere.
yes, ma'am, whether we are having this conversation with a stranger or someone we know, I think we use it everywhere.
Yes, you can use it everywhere, and that depends on your discretion. Maybe your friend, you wouldn't want to use could, you may just say, can you pass that pen to me? Okay, then you're talking to your friend, you may not want to use could you please give your pen to me, something of that sort. You just say, can you pass that pen to me? Okay, so that can and could distinction also makes a difference. Could is a more formal way. It ensures that the tone is much politer. Can is like sometimes it is considered as a little bit informal. So that is something you can make a distinction or use your own discretion while using these words. Okay, so you can use them pretty much everywhere, but make sure that when you are talking to strangers, make sure that when you are talking to your elders, in formal situations, that is offices, universities, professors, or maybe you are making reservations, okay, at banks, such places, try to use these could this kind of formula to ask or make requests. Okay, any queries?
Yes, ma'am. May is
Yeah.
used for seeking permission.
Yes, may is used for seeking permission, and could is used to make a request. You may use would as well, but would adds a little bit of uncertainty where you are not sure if your request would be accepted or not. So it would be something like, would you care to do this for me? It is something of like that. When you are also not sure whether the person will be able to do it or not. It is something of that sort.
I wanted to give my opinion in this.
Yes.
If we use could, we may sound like we are talking in the present. When we use would, it can be used for the future also.
Yes, perfect. That's absolutely correct. Would can be used for the perfect for the future as well, and that is another distinction. Very good. Anyone would like to add anything else?
Ma'am, may I also is used for taking something from others. Means if we want something from others, and also we can use may I.
Yes, correct.
Means
That's
may
correct.
may I have this like that.
Yes, yes, correct. Absolutely. So usually when you want to take something and you know for sure that this permission would be granted, or you would want to persuade someone to do something, then you may very conveniently use may. Okay. Okay, then next would be asking for information. What can you use when you want to ask for information?
Starting with may I know?
Yes, of course. May I? Again, you can stick to could and can as well. Imagine you are talking on a phone as well. These days we talk on phone. Usually we get all the information on phone. That is also a possibility. Imagine a situation where...
Do you know?
Perfect, perfect. Do you know? That is a possibility. Do you know? Another very, very, very polite way of asking maybe, would you happen to know? Would you happen to know? It is something like that.
I wonder if you could tell me.
Very good, very good. I wonder if you could tell me. That can be used for perfect strangers. Okay, you don't know this person. Maybe you are on street or in an office. You stop someone on their way and ask them, I wonder if you could tell me if you would know. Yes, that's a possibility. What else?
I'm seeking information on something question mark.
Yes, very good. This can be used in writing as well. Okay, imagine you are writing an email to someone. Maybe you are, imagine you are writing an email to a university. You want to get admission over there. You want to register yourself for some classes. So in such situations as well, you may use this formula. Okay, this sentence kind of structure. So here you can see on your screen various phrases that can be used for seeking information, and there are also some polite ways to say that you don't know certain information, to refuse. Okay, you may not know the answer, or you may not want to tell the answer. That is also a possibility. So there are certain polite ways to refuse, and they are mentioned on the screen as well, right? Any queries about them?
Yes, ma'am.
Any queries so far? Pretty simple, right?
Ma'am, nowadays, now that
Yes.
texting has come, that many people don't answer, they just leave on scene.
Yes, yes. That is also a possibility, but that is again a rude way. Let's say it's a rude way. If a person is counting on you, you should at least say that, I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm busy, maybe I'll let you know later, something of that sort. So ideally, The ideal way is you should always try to respond them. That applies to emails as well. Okay, if you an email shouldn't be replied immediately. It's not expected. No one expects that an email should be replied immediately. But in case you are not able to reply an email within 24 hours, then you should let them know in advance that I'm sorry, I won't be able to reply to this in such and such time. I'll get back to you by, let's say, in a day or two, something of that sort. So keeping informed or keeping the communication in loop is considered a part of etiquette. Okay, so far so good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see something else. Okay. Yes, Pramanik, you raised your hand. You want to add something?
No, ma'am. I had raised it earlier.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
And ma'am, it's Dhritiman. Actually, my surname is displayed, but my name is Dhritiman.
Okay, Dhritiman. That's a nice name.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, can you see something on your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's a part of a workbook. I want you to concentrate on the eighth exercise. Eighth exercise. Okay, there are certain dialogues between a boy and his parent, between the boy and his mother, and between the boy and his school mistress. Okay, so you don't see the things that the boy is saying, you only see the replies. Now, can you imagine what the boy must be saying?
I don't like broccoli.
Okay, I don't like broccoli. I don't want to eat broccoli. Yes, that's a possibility. I don't like broccoli.
Broccolis are disgusting.
Okay. Yes. Now, can you imagine the boy requesting his parents something about broccoli? He doesn't like, he doesn't want to eat. Can you imagine he might be requesting something?
Can we not have for dinner?
Very good. Can we not have broccoli for dinner?
Can
Go
I have
ahead.
something else instead of broccoli?
Very good. Can I have something else? Yes. Very good. Now, because I'm sharing screen, I won't be able to see who is speaking and who is not. So please, on your own, take chances, take turns, and keep answering. What do you think for broccoli? Is there any other possibility? As I said, rather than saying what you are feeling, at times it is good to suggest what do you want the person to do. Okay, so can we have something else for dinner other than broccoli? Something of that sort will also help. Could you please make me something else? Okay, that is a possibility. What else? Anything else that can be used in the first example? Okay, let's move on to the second one. The parents are saying, but you have no choice. All your friends are going. So what can that be? What can
I do
that
not
be?
want to go to school.
Okay. I do not want to go to school. Yes. Imagine some place where they could be going during the vacation. All the students, all the friends.
I do not want to go
But
to
then
the
why?
amusement park. I feel nauseous.
Okay. Very good. You tell where you don't want to go and you give reason as well. Very good. Yes. Someone else speaking?
But if they are going for traveling, then why boy will disagree?
Maybe the boy doesn't like traveling.
Yes.
I mean, it's school
Or
only. School is the best
Remember,
example.
yeah, going with friends, then why the boy will refuse to go?
see, there are possibilities. Like if I tell my answer, then it will become quite evident. He might say, but I don't like trekking. Okay, some people don't like trekking. Irrespective of who you are going with, I don't like trekking. So I might say, I don't like trekking. Then the parents might say, but you have no choice. All your friends are going, so you have to go to trekking only during the vacation. You have no other choice. सारे फ्रेंड्स वहीं जा रहे हैं तो आप अकेले कहीं और नहीं जा सकते ना, आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ ही जाओगे. You otherwise you would have no company.
Ma'am, can I ignore going outside because of COVID?
Okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. You are free to imagine.
Then
Any
why
other
would parent force the child?
Ma'am, why would the parents allow to go? I mean to say they would, tell the kid to go outside if the kid is telling that I don't want to go in COVID.
But see, schools are reopening. Okay, schools are reopening, and maybe the parents want the students to go out, their kids to go out and have fun, to mingle with their with students of their own age. So maybe they are asking this boy to go out.
Yes, ma'am, it happens. My own friend is an example right now.
Okay, so his parents are forcing and he doesn't want to go out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Okay, moving on to the third one. Your dad is busy. He will play with you in 5 minutes.
The boy would be asking like, Mom, where is Dad? He promised to play football with me.
Very good. Bravo. Bravo. That is a possibility.
Or the boy is just complaining to his mother, Mom, Dad promised me that he wanted to play, but he did not keep his promise.
Okay, very good. That's a possibility. Yes. Or he may ask as well. He may ask his mother
Yes,
to.
ma'am, he can ask.
He's just generally asking if he could play with his dad.
Yes, yes, that's a possibility. So imagine the exact dialogues. There are many possibilities. Imagine the exact dialogues.
I want to play with dad. Where is he?
Okay, I want to play with that. Where is he? He would usually say, Mom, Mama, something of that sort in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes, others? Want to add something?
Ma'am, maybe he's asking for his mother to play with him, but mother is busy, so she says that your dad will be with you in 5 minutes.
Yes, so imagine the dialogue, what he would be saying to his mother.
Mom, let's play outside.
Okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. The last one. The last dialogue where the schoolmistress is saying, but you must take it off. You are in class now. What?
I was feeling cold, so I wore an additional sweater.
Okay. I was feeling
These
cold.
sunglasses are my birthday gift, so I won't take it off.
Bravo, bravo. Yes. Anything else that the school mistress might be asking to take off?
The ring, if any student is wearing a ring or something sort of ornament which is not
Ma'am,
allowed in
a
the school.
smartwatch.
A smartwatch, a ring, a
Smartwatch.
raincoat. Yes, yes, go ahead. Say the dialogue.
Hat.
Hat, yes, go ahead. Say the exact dialogue. See, we are trying to imagine the exact dialogues that you might be using. Okay, we know things can be there, but try to say the exact dialogues.
Ma'am,
Hmm?
smart watches are not allowed in school premises, so take it off.
Okay, that would be school mistress dialogue. What could the boy say? This is something situation, okay? You are saying your own dialogues. Imagine yourself wearing a smartwatch in the class and your teacher is asking you to take it off. What excuse would you give? And say it in a formal or yes, formal way.
Dear ma'am, it was a gift from my beloved mother on my birthday.
Okay. If you say dear ma'am, then it would sound as if you are taunting in some way and
This is
a bit
this
impolite.
is my favorite. This is my favorite smartwatch, ma'am. Can you please permit me to wear it?
Yes. Can you please could you please allow me? Yes. Yes. Hat. Imagine if you are wearing a hat. Someone said hat. Okay, so give an excuse why you would want to wear a hat and how would you request your teacher to allow you to wear a hat in class? What excuse would you give?
Ma'am, due to certain
Ma'am,
reason, I
we
had to
can
go
use.
bald. That's why I'm
Hmm.
wearing a hat to school today.
Yes, ma'am.
Please forgive me.
Okay. So please forgive me. You'd say kindly excuse me.
Okay, ma'am.
Rather, you don't need to ask for forgiveness. If you do something wrong, then you ask for forgiveness. If you are just seeking a permission, then you would say kindly excuse me.
Kindly consider it.
Yes, kindly consider it. Yes, that's a possibility.
Ma'am, the boy might say, I was allowed to wear smartwatch outside, but then he went into the class. So,
So he might complain. Okay, he might complain and say, but madam, I was allowed to wear the smartwatch outside the classroom. Could you please consider it? Right?
yes, ma'am.
So try to imagine the
Yes.
exact dialogues. Try to imagine the exact dialogues. Why we are doing this? So that once we know the exact way of asking questions, it can be repeated any and everywhere. Okay, could you please, can you please consider, could you please allow me, could you please permit me, would you be considerate? Okay, something of that sort. So this formula has to be used each and everywhere. Okay, fine. Okay, you said that you have learned how to introduce yourself. Okay, before that, I'll show you something which you can use to talk about your likes. I like, someone said something of that sort, right? So when you want to express your likes or dislikes, you may use certain words. Okay, like is most commonly abused verb, let's say. Abused because everything is like. Everything is like, from clothes to books to everything. Your hobbies, everything is like. So try to introduce a variety instead of saying just like. You may say, I'm passionate about something, I'm crazy about something, I enjoy reading. Rather than saying just I like reading, you may say I enjoy reading. Okay, so here are a few words which you may use to express your likes and dislikes. Are there any words which you don't understand or which you weren't aware of earlier?
Ma'am, we can also use I prefer.
Very good. Yes, sure, you can say that I prefer this. I prefer this. When we say prefer, usually there is a comparison and there might be another thing as well involved in that.
Yes.
Anything? Any word that you might not be aware of?
I detest.
And what is
I
loath?
did. Loath is a very strong hatred. I loathe something, it means I hate it to the core. It's a very strong hatred about something.
Okay.
So try to use them when you are talking about, let's say you are talking about your hobbies. So you may use a gradation when you are expressing your hobbies, your likes, your dislikes. So rather than just continuing to say I like this, I like this, I like this, you may say, you may use a gradation. You may say I'm very passionate about, let's say, painting. I like movies as well. I adore my family. Okay, I'm just crazy about Indian cuisine, something of that sort. So try to introduce a variety in your in expressing your likes and dislikes. Okay, that also tells that yes, sorry.
Ma'am, in dislikes we can also add abominate.
Yes, that's a possibility. You may add. If we add a gradation using these terms, it allows the person to judge what you may like more than the other. Okay, what you may like more than the other. So that helps the person to judge better. Okay, now how do you describe yourself and maybe other people? How do you describe yourself and maybe other people? What all criteria would you want to use? What criteria would you want to use to describe yourself or maybe other people? Let's say human beings, okay, any human beings, you are describing yourself, your one of your parent, maybe your sibling, your best friend. If you are asked to describe them, how would you begin?
We can start off with the personality and then move on to hobbies and likes and dislikes, or only like
Okay,
mostly likes.
mostly likes. Okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility.
We can start by describing our relation with that person, like she is my sister, he is my brother, and he or she is currently into whatever they are currently doing.
Very good. So you may start by describing their relationship with you and then start describing them either by the personality that they possess, maybe either when you are saying you are comparing, then you may compare them physically also with you. Okay, you may say she is my sibling, she is 5 years younger to me, but she is taller than me. Okay, that way you may compare. So if you are beginning with a comparison, you may stick to comparison and keep on comparing both of yourselves using certain parameters. That is a possibility. Very good. Yes, continue.
For describing ourselves, we can use that you can tell someone what you look like and what your personality is. You might even say where you are from or where you work.
Yes.
Hello, hello. Ma'am, nothing is audible. Hello.
Ma'am, I think
I
Left
think
the
ma'am
meeting.
got disconnected.
Ma'am has left the meeting.
Ma'am has disconnected.
Hello, madam.
Yes.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Okay, now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. So what I was saying is that it is important to give the age group that you belong to as well, apart from physical description and personality. Although you might want to say that age group is a part of personality as well, but then what I want to suggest is that explicitly you have to say which age group to, for the person to imagine you better. Okay. So some of the adjectives that can be used to describe a personality you may see on the screen. Can you suggest some more?
Jovial.
Yes, jovial. Imagine your friends and try to describe them, the adjectives that you would use.
Jolly.
Jolly, yes.
Dedicated and focused.
Okay, dedicated and focused.
Extrovert.
Very good. Extrovert, and hence there would be an introvert as well. Extrovert versus an introvert. Yes.
Practical.
Yes, practical. Very good.
Easy. Easygoing.
Yes.
Versatile.
Easygoing, versatile. For easygoing, you may have another word as well, which is something like happy-go-lucky kind of a person. But then this is a vocabulary that is informal. Go ahead.
Positive.
Positive. Okay. Yes.
Optimistic.
Optimistic. Okay. Imagine a person who likes to play tricks on others. दूसरों के साथ बहुत Pranky. Okay. Is there another word? जो sorry.
Trickster. Smart.
Prankster, smart. Okay. Prankster.
Clever.
Yes. Clever.
Trickster.
Nice idea.
Witty.
Witty. Yes. Witty. Then there are some people who are always, sad for no apparent reason. How would you describe them?
What?
Gloomy. Gloomy.
Gloomy. Yes. Yes. And two
Sensitive.
female voices.
Sentimental.
Sensitive.
Can we say sentimental?
Sentimental नहीं. Gloomy ठीक है और sensitive is not same. Okay, sensitive is who take effect of every other thing that is said to them or every other thing that goes on around them. So that is a sensitive person. आजू बाजू में कुछ भी हो गया तो they will take effect of that. They'll be affected by it.
Sentimental.
Depressed.
Emotional.
Sorrowful.
Yes. Sorrowful.
Empathetic.
Yes. Sorrowful is events. Okay, people are not sorrowful. So sorrowful cannot be used for people. Empathetic, yes, empathetic are people who are who have feelings for others and who they are
emotional.
compassionate. Yes, they are compassionate with others. They are able to feel what others are feeling. Okay.
How would you differentiate
Mournful.
between sympathetic and empathetic?
Sympathetic and empathetic. Okay, if someone is feeling something, okay, I would go and try to console them. So that would be something like a sympathetic person. If someone is just speaking to me, telling what they are going through right now, rather than just consoling them, I would be a good listener. I would try to imagine how they are feeling like, and I would agree with their emotions. Rather than just consoling them, okay, nahi, aisa hota hai, aisa mat karo, aisa karo, all those things are being like a sympathetic person. Empathy is you are able to feel what others are able to feel. So that is the difference between empathy. Empathy is a very global term, and sympathy has a limited connotation. Yes, and some female voices were saying something.
Mournful.
Okay, mournful. Again, mournful. People are not mournful. Events are rather described as mournful. Okay, uneventful, mournful incidents happened. So it is important to maybe you can try to find a list for yourself where there would be words which are used to describe people, words which are used to describe places, and words which are used to describe things or events, incidents. Although we tend to use them interchangeably, it is better to not use them interchangeably. Okay, so try to describe yourself and other personalities based on first other people based on their personalities, what they do in life, what their hobbies are, their physical description, then maybe how are they dressed up if you want to, and then of course something like taste or their likes or dislikes, what you see on screen right now. So you may try to describe people. That gives a good description that helps the person who is listening to you imagine the person better. Okay, does that help? Does that help?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. We are going to have this class until 11:20. Okay, 11:20. After 11:20, what you are supposed to do is you are supposed to do a course. This which will explain these functions that we discussed just now in greater detail. So I'll share the link with you, but right now I'm showing just the course to you. The course is available on Future Learn. The name of the course is Basic English 1 Elementary. Okay, and what you will learn in this course is language to introduce yourself. Probably sir has discussed this with you already in detail. Then describing how you feel. Okay, then asking simple questions that includes requests or maybe persuading people, then talking about your friends, family, and describing personalities, which we were discussing a while ago, and then talking about your work and jobs. Okay, so things that you do in life, maybe professionally or as a recreational activity. All those things, how to describe yourself and others, maybe all those things you would be able to do. So, will you do this course?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
It's a
Yes,
free
yes, ma'am.
course. It's a free course, okay, and you will get a certificate of participation. I think it's a downloadable PDF, and as always, these courses are available to join any day. There are no prerequisites. Anyone can join anytime, and I think it's some 4 to 16 hours course, so you would be able to do it easily. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do this course in the remaining second session, and although you won't be able to finish it in the second session itself, but then keep continuing with it later as well.
Ma'am, is it for one day or something like more days?
I think it should take more day, but then depending on your speed, basically it is 4 hours per week and 4 weeks, so that comes to around some 16 hours.
Ma'am, basically what we need to do?
You have to enroll in the course and do the course. Just a second. I'll share the screen again.
Ma'am, we don't need to attend the lecture, second lecture of today.
No, you don't need to attend the second lecture today. In place of the second lecture, you have to do this course. Although you won't be able to finish it even. Can we?
Share the link, share link.
Yes, I'll soon after we finish this session, the link will be available on the general post.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, if you want, I'll share it immediately in the chat itself. In the chat itself, it's available right now, and I will post it separately on the general post as well. So this join button is available. You may click on the join now button and the course will start. Okay, you may be having an account or you may not be having an account. You may use your Google as well, Google or Facebook account, and get started. Fill some general information and register and get started with the course. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other queries?
Ma'am, we have to submit to you, or just it's for our personal?
This is a part of your assignment. Okay. In this course, usually you would have at least two online courses, which you would be required to do. So an assignment link would be made in the assignment section where you would be required to submit the certificate. Okay, not just the completion. After you have completed the course, you would be getting a certificate, a PDF certificate, which is usually downloadable. तो आप वो सर्टिफिकेट डाउनलोड करके रखना आपके पास, और जब असाइनमेंट की लिंक बन जाएगी तो उसमें वो सर्टिफिकेट अपलोड कर देना एज अ प्रूफ ऑफ कंप्लीशन, एंड ऑन दैट बेसिस यू वुड बी गिवन मार्क्स.
ओके.
हाँ, कोई कुछ पूछ रहा है? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Ma'am, we can log in it at any time, or we have to do it just after 11:20.
No, you can log in at any time at your own convenience. It's not imperative that abhi log in karo and something of that sort. Take a break and then log in, that's fine. But in the second session, you are supposed to do this. That is what we have planned for you.
Okay,
Ma'am,
thank you.
ma'am, as you told
Ma'am,
that,
you told for
Yeah, one by one, please, one by one, go ahead.
ma'am, as you told that in the week we have 4 hours and 4 weeks. So is it compulsory that in a week we have to attend this only 4 hours, or we can do more than 4 hours also?
Yes, of course, you should do more than 4 hours, because you know these things you are already aware of, so it won't be a problem for you. You would
And
be
ma'am,
able to
as you
easily do it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, as you told that it's a 4 weeks, so 4 hours. So the assignment that you told, that certificate which we have to upload, will be accordingly, right? That due date for that assignment.
Yes, it will be accordingly. It will be accordingly. Sir will create that assignment eventually, and he will give you sufficient time. In sufficient time, you will be able to upload that certificate.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other queries?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So should we end the class?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am.